All right, gentlemen, welcome back once again. Splash League Season 21 era, the the third decade, I suppose, of Splash League. Feeling good. We've got our season here full of um, a bunch of banned Pokemon. Um, we've got today Xelius or Ben, one of the cool trainers, playing against Trash Moth, who I believe is on the Goon Squad. Correct?
Like he's a Gooner.
He is indeed a Gooner. And who knows? Maybe by the end of this game, we'll be gooning too. Come
I
along
hope
with
so.
us.
I really, really am confused and baffled by everything about Ben's team. He's got Magneton and Chuckle on the same team.
His uh his powerhouse offensive duo of Rhyperior and Gallade are quite sinister, I have
I
to
really
agree.
feel like Rhyperior and Gallade are gonna have to hold down the fort for the other four bozos represented on the team.
Yo, his first pick Oranguru though, really holding the squad together.
It really is.
Um
He's the wise teacher that holds the team together.
Well, I don't think there could have been a better opponent though, for this week for Ben than Trash Moth. The two of them have a history together. They're friends, and I think Trash Moth is here because of an invite from Ben. Always love to see these two go head to head because they both have ridiculous, crazy, wacky stuff that they like to run. And to see kind of all those ideas coalesce in one match is a real treat.
They're both really funny players. Something that I want to call attention to right off the bat is I thought Trash Moth had the best 1-2 combo in DD Sneasler out of the entire league, and opted to not bring in DD with his Sneasler, and
Yeah,
I'm a little shocked by that. I
I
guess
do find that really interesting.
I guess Ben does have like a few psychic resists, but I can't imagine that Rhyperior is not getting one shot by expanding force and Rabambi. Glade's probably not handling it too well. I
Yes.
wonder why.
Um, I suppose we'll see, yeah, some other applications for Sneasler. I think that's a really cool Pokemon and a great round one pick. It can do a lot of things. It's got Fake Out, but if you want to run it on this Psychic Terrain Unburdened sort of team that Trash Moth has set up, he's got a lot of opportunity there. I also do find it very interesting that no Indeedee means that he can probably more effectively run Gale Wings on Talonflame. Get off a priority Brave Bird if he needs to. Um, so not having psychic terrain opens up a lot of possibilities that hopefully Ben is prepared for.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see if he's got some interesting stuff he could do with Contrary on Lurantis. I'd love to see an eerie impulse on his own Lurantis. That would make me smile real wide. But on the other hand, if you wanted to try to coach that thing, it would just lower its stats. Contrary is such a goofy ability.
No, I'm excited to see him hopefully put some work in with it. You want to go ahead and let him get started?
Yeah, I'll type him. Go for T.
Go for T.
But as always, Thursday's a really exciting day for games. We've had a lot of games before this. I don't know if there'll be any after. I think there are, but
Seems like a lot of people waited until later this week.
yeah. So we
All
are
right,
seeing Hot Fuzz and Wild Card versus Cool Horn and Funky.
that's Talonflame and Lurantis against Rhyperior and Oranguru.
Well,
So it seems pretty clear that we've got some sort of trick room setup going on Ben's side. Talonflame does get taunt, but Mental Herb is a very common item for Oranguru to run, so don't know.
it also
Um,
doesn't take a genius to figure out that Lorantis is a really big threat to Rhyperior. I don't know what Terra type it's running. It's Dark, which does not resist Grass, so this could be a big Leaf Storm. Oh my
but we do
goodness,
have
it's
a
physical.
+2 and a superpower. Did not. Interesting. That's very fun, actually.
Not that
Immediate
that crit
Oko.
mattered, but uh,
Man,
Talonflame is just gone. He's just been eliminated from existence.
really big first turn. That was a very, very fun play from Trash Moth with the priority feather dance. I love that so much. Um, Honestly, Ben saw what you were talking about and was scared of the grass move when he should have been more scared of the superpower.
Yeah, that's always been something really cool about Lurantis when you run it in random bats, is it gets superpower and Leaf Storm. Most contrary mon only get one move to apply contrary with. Lurantis with the flinch. I mean, that is just
Flinch is a double flinch from Rhyperior. That is
this
really
season is
nuts.
so crazy. There has been an odd amount of bad luck or good
Wow.
luck, depending on your perspective.
Holy cow, that was a crazy turn. We do have a swap to Golurk, which I think is very smart. Doesn't matter into Lurantis. We have an instruct coming out. Single target is that's gonna hurt. Man, that double
Golurk,
flinch.
Golurk is not particularly frail, and it just took 38% from a resisted rock slide. Rhyperior is just that guy.
He actually is running choice band. Um,
He's choice
is
banned. That makes sense.
some insider tip here.
I
He
thought.
has just slammed
I mean,
rock
this is just
slide.
over, right? Yeah. I mean,
I don't think there's any way. Yeah, finds out that it's a covert cloak. My
it's a little bit
goodness.
of information. It would have been better for Trash Moth if he had died to rock slide, so at least Ben wouldn't know that.
Oh man, you hate to see a blowout in game one, but you have to think that Trash Moth can probably adapt a little bit more here moving forward. Um, but gosh, that Rhyperior actually just running train on him.
It's knowing this is choice banned, it's still difficult for Ben to not Ben for Trash Moth to set up some sort of defensive structure. He has two rock resist, but Sneasler does not take choice band rock slide very well. And we just saw Golurk doesn't take it great either. I mean, he can survive
Yeah.
two, which is nice.
I will say, insanely good luck on Ben's part that game, getting the double flinch when he really needed it, and then also not missing a single rock slide the whole match. So honestly, if you're Trash Moth, you can probably just you could probably run the same thing and potentially win the game, just with some different RNG falls.
Yeah, the craziest thing is, we only saw two Pokemon from Vin. We have no idea what he brought in the last game other than Rhyperior and Oranguru, so there could be some crazy strategies in the back. Like,
We're seeing some new stuff here. We've got Rabombi and Gallade against Drampa and Sneasler. All four Pokemon from both players are different, which is really cool. Love seeing
bold
that.
claim. Gallade could kill everything on the field in one hit unless they're focus sashed.
For real. I'm trying to think of what that item is on him. Regardless, uh, we have a Stellar Terra, a Protect from Drampa, a Speed Swap. Oh, good
It,
call. Really solid call on Alex's part to protect that Drampa. Hits him with an Acrobatics that does not kill, but does a pretty good amount of damage to a Pokemon that he's already wasted his Terra on. We do have a swap. Yeah, good
there's the
Psycho Cut. Oh,
sash.
but Sash? Very cool.
Yeah, the downside of using a Pokemon like Rabombi for speed swap instead of Tailwind is Rabombi is now slow as dirt and very frail.
She might be able to get off 2 hits if she's or at least 1 hit if she's holding Focus Sash, but, um, Sneasler being 8,000 times faster, that's a little scary.
There's the coaching
Ooh,
on the muscle.
very cool coaching. We see the Dynamic Punch, which is gonna be really tough for Rhyperior, and it hits
Okay,
itself.
honestly, can't even be mad about that, right? Trash Moth
No.
got the double flinch last time. Now, Vince hitting himself in confusion. It's just a mess, this game.
Rabambi's gonna need to probably make a change, or it's gonna get stuck at Gallade speed. So you can probably ignore it. Rhyperior is probably going down. Um, oh, except
I mean,
interesting.
that's just brutal. Is confusion a 50% chance to hit yourself?
Wow. I think it's
I don't get
actually
confused enough. I think it's a third, right? It's pretty
I think it's a
low
third. Yeah. So we've
because
got the RNG swings going on for sure.
I get confused by outrage quite a bit in singles, and I swear it's not half. So I think you're probably right, and he just hit himself twice in a row. I mean, Funky Kong can't win. I don't mean to ruin the suspense, but this game's over this turn or next.
Oh, and the para to boot.
Oh my goodness, does he hit himself?
No,
No.
he does get another bit of item knowledge. We got a wide lens on Rotom. He's not trying to miss those will-o-wisps.
And Hydro Pump, Wisp and Pump.
Right.
Well, I would call both of these games pretty one-sided for each player.
We even it up. We're heading into game 3. Hopefully all the RNG has been wrung out and we don't have to worry about it anymore. We're going in for a clean third game. I'm manifesting.
It's every game this season. Every
I
game
know.
this season has something crazy going on.
It's been a little bit too much, actually. If we could all chill, I'd really appreciate it. I don't want to have to deal with this
I
this season.
really want to know what Shuckle and Magneton are doing. If this commentator is allowed an opinion, I hope he brings one of the two this game.
How does Shuckle fare here?
I mean,
Maybe you know what? A rock slide from Shuckle probably still Okos down flame.
it might. It, you get this guy Terra Rock. Oh, he's Terra Bug. The nicest thing
No.
is Rock Bug. I wouldn't call a fantastic typing, but I don't think other than Rotom, Trash Moth can't hit it for super effective damage. I don't think.
Mm, yeah, I think I agree with that, but
It's weirdly good. I mean, Shuckle still can't do very much, right? That's the thing. This
just
is a great
saps.
matchup for him. It is attack stat still 5.
If he just inverts it, yeah, if he inverts it around though, then he's got 12 defense and gets obliterated by anything from Golurk or Sneasler. We have the same setup from Trash Moth here. We've got Sneasler and Drampa, but Ben has gone back to his original lead, which I think is probably the smart way to go about it.
I'm really unfamiliar with Trampolin's move pool. Obviously, Dragon normal moves. I'm
It's
wondering
pretty
if
wide,
some sort of
actually.
double into Cool Horn. I mean, surely close combat in Draco Meteor would kill that. I don't know if he's running it. He's opting to.
Oh, he clicks Instruct.
Didn't this happen last week too? Where Instruct went
Interesting.
through on nothing.
We got a special attack raise. Dragon Pulse does not kill.
Oh, well, if Rabambi gets the speed swap off now, Cool Horn's the fastest thing on the field. Ben
Sneasler
talking about how he got
is
Instruct wrong a
faster though.
second time is killing me. It's so funny.
And he's also not running Symbiosis, which stinks. Or not Symbiosis, Telepathy. We
Oh
do
my goodness,
have
he lost
Noto.
his focus sash, so he's
And no
faster
Speed
now.
Wop.
I didn't think about that. Unburdened procced off the sash.
Yeah. Yep. Um, it's tough. Sneasler could go for Rabombi, and then I mean, there's not really. Oh,
Oh
Feint
my
is so
goodness!
nice. Holy
Yes, he has a
cow!
chance! He has a
Oh my
chance,
gosh, he's
Jack!
back in it. Wait, this is crazy. That was an
I thought this
insanely
game
good
was
play.
over. I thought this game was just so over. Okay,
Holy moly!
I don't know what to do
Right.
here. I've got to reset mentally. I think the muscle is running protect. Did he reveal that any of the games? No, he didn't. I don't know.
Um, I mean, if he's got Leaf Blade, he probably can't kill Rotom in one though. It's not stab unless he crits. We
He's
have a
got the Terra
Stellar.
Stellar though. Is he gonna get Golurk? He's got the Night Slash.
Oh,
No
it doesn't
way!
kill! Oh, it doesn't kill! Does he
That's
live
it
the Earth? Oh, he
for
doesn't live the Earthquake either! Oh my gosh.
no. I cannot believe that Golurk survived the Moonblast into Night Slash.
I know.
You
Great
know what's
Terra.
crazy? If he had chosen Psycho Cut or Sacred Sword, the other two moves, Golurk would have died. It just ended up being the wrong move selection.
Well, do we know what his 4 were? If he's running Leaf Blade, also that probably would have been the safer play.
It was Feint, Night Slash, Psycho Cut, Sacred Sword. He revealed it across all three, not just all at the
Oh,
same
he did.
time.
He did. Okay. Oh man.
What a I mean, that feint reveal was crazy. I thought the game might have been saved all of a sudden.
It was very close, and I think that, that was a roll for sure at the very end, and with the increased crit chance on Night Slash, there were any number of ways that Golurk could have gone down there, which would have been probably pretty well, even still, depending on how defensive Rotom was, maybe Gallade would have been able to
Yeah,
take him
Gallade
down.
was faster than Rotom and has decent special defense, but Rotom's pretty tanky and was it full health? I don't know. That's such a difficult end game. I mean, we didn't have to experience it because Golurk just killed everything, but
Mhm. Man, wow, that was a great game. It was really fast paced, which I love. People, playing well and playing quick. But it's also we went to game 3, saw a lot of hacks, but that last game felt um, pretty honest, all things considered. I don't think you can ask for much more than that.
yeah. Are they gonna come in? Should we
You're
get
gonna
them in
ask
here?
him,
I'll tag them. Oh, you got it. You got it. I see you typing. I'll keep talking at the same time. It's we never got to see Magneton or Shuckle unless they were in the first game. Ben didn't bring them a single time. I'm interested to see what they're doing. I don't remember what's on Trash Moth's team other than the 6 he brought. Hi Ben. Hi Alex.
right? Our players
Hey,
have arrived.
good times.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was a
no,
great set.
our games. I feel like every time we play, it's just like super. It's a slugfest like that. Like it was just like what was it 19 or 18 last time? Like I said, it was like kind of a mirror of that one. I remember it was so fast last time. We were just one shotting all of our guys. It was
Yeah, I
pretty
went.
much.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, no, you're all good. Like that first game, you got me really good, and then that second game, I got you, and then that third game was like one turn I knocked out a bunch of your guys. The next turn you knocked out the rest of my guys, and it was like it was just fast, like you said. It was a good set.
I did appreciate that the first 2 games were mirrored. Where the first game Ben got the crazy RNG luck on you. In the second game, you got the crazy RNG luck on Ben, and then the third game was just like hitting strong moves until someone lost.
That's what you got to do sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh, the feint
Or
reveal was
probably
probably one
quickly.
of the coolest moments of the whole match.
Oh my goodness.
the
I did not remember. I didn't think about this. Sneasler getting it unburdened off Focus Sash threw me off so bad. I was like, oh, Ben's in such a great spot. He speed swaps Rhyperior. He kills both things with Earthquake. I mean, he's really far ahead. And then Sneasler booped first, and I was scratching my head for a second.
no the worst part about that faint play for me is Sneasler actually had. I guess I probably shouldn't say this because I can recycle this set, but Sneasler actually had vacuum wave, and I was so convinced, like for a second, I was like, I should go ahead and just hit the B with Vacuum Wave and get a little more mileage out of Sneasler. But I was like, well, he probably wasn't packing like Shadow Sneak or anything like that because I normally have Psychic Terrain, so I'm probably safe to go ahead and just try to get Gallade with Acrobatics. And Faint came out and it was like, yeah.
Alex, I don't mean to be the nerd emoji, but Feint has 2
Oh, it's
priority and Vacuum Wave has 1, so you would have died regardless.
that actually that's good to know. I didn't
Yeah,
know
so
that.
no bad play was made.
Except for like the 5 moves I clicked that did absolutely nothing.
Ben,
The
week
poor
3,
right.
week 3, you've got to get Unstruck down. It's-
These days will get there, bro. Oh,
Is it? But I, I'm not.
What
This is a legitimate question. Were the speeds just wrong on Rhyperior and Oranguru?
Week 1 they were. This game I was just dumb.
Okay, I get you. Instruct is a weird move.
dude, if only it had negative priority, that'd be sick.
It would be so nice. Do you know you can use Instruct to cause someone to protect and attack on the same turn? It's really
Yeah,
weird.
Just
It's,
I guess a quick question for each of you guys. Alex, what was your reasoning for not bringing Psychic Terrain this week?
So I honestly, the first thing was that I didn't have enough room for it. I knew that I wanted the Golurk and Rotom combo because it seemed really good. I knew that I wanted to do a Sneasler and Drampa lead, and I knew that I wanted to do my Talonflame and Lurantis lead, and so kind of just didn't leave room for Indeedee. And also, he has so many Pokemon that can benefit from Psychic Terrain, like Oranguru gets Expanding Force, and I did not. Gallade was the biggest issue in prep. It was anytime Gallade went unchecked, he just swept out my whole team. So I didn't want to set terrain for him. And I figured maybe if he'd built to counter terrain, it would kind of waste like some of his move slots and stuff. But what was I about to say? Oh yeah, I made sure that both of my leads had a flying move that was fast enough to get Gallade. I was a little relieved when I saw the Stellar Terra because I was worried it was going to be like Terra Rock or Terra Steel or something, but either way, that's it. That was my thought process.
That'd be
Makes
cool.
sense to me.
Yeah.
I was a little judgmental at first because I think Caesar and Indeedee are so good together, but
They are. They definitely are.
quelled my judgment.
Sneasler scares me.
He's such a good Pokemon. I don't think you run it yet. I could be wrong, but knowing Dire Claw just has like a 1 in 6 chance to instantly lose you the game, and there's nothing you can do about it is horrifying.
Yeah, I haven't. I think I did actually have Dire Claw against Chris, but Chris just smacked me so hard it didn't have a chance to come out.
Yeah, the Psychic Seed to take the mirror
That
was
was
rough.
the only other thing that I had for Dozo besides this is. I guess we're getting a little off topic here.
Yeah.
But the only other thing that I had for Dozo besides Mirror Herb was uh not unaware, Mold Breaker on Pinsir to get through unaware, but I ended up dropping Pinsir right before the match, and it didn't matter. It was close enough to where I could have used Pinsir still, but it was just in prep. It just was not enough, and I don't even think he ended up running unaware on it because another idea that I had was Mirror Herb on Sneasler because that procs Unburdened also, but it doesn't get through unaware.
Oh, Dozo. I fear for the day if I have to play that stupid thing. I know Chris is in here. Don't listen to me, Chris. And then I guess last thing I'll say, Ben, I want to commend you for maybe the first use of Stellar Terra that I've actually agreed with. I think Gallade actually looks pretty solid with Stellar Terra.
Oh,
Yeah.
I agree. His moveset is just so huge.
I was really hoping it was enough to take out that Golurk at the end, and it was just short.
It was such a good play. And we were also talking about how you could have crit as well, just because of that high crit chance on that move. And it looked like a roll anyway. So just tough outcome, but it's the way it happens sometimes.
I'm pretty happy with it. I had
It
fun.
was a good play. It's definitely
Well, good
down to the
stuff.
wire.
Cameron, do you have any other questions or anything?
No, I'm good. I think it was a fun match to watch. You guys are very creative and interesting players, and I enjoyed it. Oh, I do have a question. What were Magneton and Shuckle doing? Do you care to share, or is that a secret?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, fair enough.
Window
They were both
dressing.
just in there because I needed 6 Pokemon. I had no intention of ever bringing either of them.
Aww. You asked Jack to gas up Shuckle in every game. I'm like, what's Shuckle doing? What's he gonna do this next game?
Chuckles he's got the sauce. He'll make a debut one of these days.
Chuckle
No,
Dust
just
before
wait.
this thing. I'm so awesome.
Alrighty,
Oh,
I
man.
guess we could call it here then.